YouTube. Your boy is back once again with another dating and relationships video. Okay, so the subject today is women are more freakier than you think. Women are more freakier than you think. Now, obviously, some men out there struggle with women. Some men out there get women, but they don't get the kind of sex that they want. Some men know how freaky women can be, but they don't get it. Some men don't even know. Now, let me tell you why that is. Because let's choose an imaginary female. Let's choose a name, Sarah, yeah? Now, Sarah might go on a date with Charlie and use him for his non-sexual attention and might not even sleep with him. But then Sarah also might go on a date with Brian and she definitely knows she's going to sleep with him after the date. Give him head and everything. Now, Sarah gives Brian her normal sex. When she goes on a date with Sean, she gives him the sex, gives him all the positions. And when she gives him head, she goes down on the balls and everything. Yeah? She brings out her proper freaky self with Sean. Because she's into Sean. Now, when she goes on a date with Tyrone don't even need to take on a date. He don't even have to take Sarah on a date. Right? She is super, super freaky with him. Forget about the head and all the balls. Yeah, she's doing all that. Sarah even licks his back door. Now, I know some men think that's nasty and some men are into that, whatever rocks a man's boat. You get me? So that same one, Sarah, has got different levels of freakiness depending on who it is. Now, some men out there are Charlies. And most women will see them as a Charlie. Or a Brian. Right? Okay? And they'll never get past that Brian stage. To the Sean all the time. Now, this is hypothetical characters I'm speaking about, yeah? I've just made up the names on the spot. Right? But do you get what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing. Women will have a certain level of attractiveness. A certain level of attractiveness to you when they meet you, right? Now, it takes a lot to raise their interest even more, but it's easy to drop their level of interest. Now, if you take a woman on a date and you mess it up, yeah, you might not even get to sleep with a woman. She might not want to see you again or whatever, but then she might sleep with you, but she's not that into you. You get me? Whereas when a woman is super, and don't get me wrong, yeah, with the same guy, there could be certain levels of the same guy, depending on how she's feeling on the day, how much alcohol she's had or whatever. Yeah, so there's other variables. But how freaky a lady is with you, yeah, definitely depends on her attractiveness level to you, yeah? And so you could be a guy that is not that attractive, but not too ugly, but you don't do things that enhances yourself in other ways. Something I've talked about a couple of videos ago about improving stuff about yourself. Well, I speak about that on a lot of videos, yeah? So when you got, let's say you met a girl on Instagram or whatever, or online dating or whatever, you put up your best picture or whatever, she meets you, you don't look as great as your pictures, you know what I'm saying, and you're not doing much to wow that lady. So you're good enough to, for her to go on a date with and maybe sleep with. She might see you as a 6 or 7 out of 10 or 6.5 out of 10 or whatever, but she don't see you as that. Wow, oh my days, he's so I'm lucky to be with a guy like this. I'm not normally with guys like that. I'm so into him. And then there's other things about you, like, you know, and obviously different things rock women's boat. You know, some women are just purely about the money. Some women, okay, they like the money a bit, but also like the charisma and all them thing there, yeah. But a woman has to be super into you. You have to tick all the boxes. Yeah, there's external factors on, you know, she might be going through her slut phase. She might be super drunk. She might be just, you know what I'm saying? Like life might be going well at the moment and she's just, you know, happy to go all out. You know what I'm saying? And you might catch a woman at times where she's down or she just split up with her ex and she's not really on. There's all them variables, but I'm talking to you guys about what you can change, yeah? Now, like, for example, there was a ex-work colleague, like we're still cool now, whatever. And I remember, we spoke about stories about different girls and whatever. And I used to tell him certain stories, and he used to say to me, "Wow, like, what that actually happens." Like, I've told him stories about, you know, meeting a woman at like a venue, taking her home the same night, or the girl's doing this to me or that to me, and he's like, "Wow, that actually happens." I was like, "What?" Like, wow, that actually happens. You see that statement, like, wow, that happens, yeah. So that's just a tiny example of women are freakier than you think, and also women free up quicker than you might think, and especially some, like, obviously I know a few of you guys find my videos because you watch other dating coaches on YouTube, and then you might stumble across my content, right? So, and, you know, like, this channel is called Dating and Relationships as well, right? So a lot of you men, and I've done a video about this before as well, a lot of you men think you have to take a lady on a date to sleep with her. It doesn't have to happen. And that's the thing. Again, the attractiveness level the woman has to you, she might put, consciously or subconsciously, she might put different steps for you to get to where you want to get to. Do you get me? In between her legs. You might have to do the long WhatsApp getting to know each other, or the long phone conversations, or the 1, 2, 3 dates. Some women put rules in place. Some women, it might be subconsciously. Do you understand? And then you get the sex from the woman you want sometimes, but not the type. So you might get the sex of the woman you want, but not the type. Not the passionate type where she's going all out. Yes, different women have their limits. Yeah? As I said, Sarah might, you know, go all out with Tyrone, you know, the balls, lick the ass and everything. Where she's not gonna go that far with Sean, Brian, or Charlie. I don't even know how I remember the names that I just made up. Do you get that? Whereas her friend Keisha, she might go up to a certain freakiness level, but might not go that far. You know what I'm saying? So yes, there's different levels, but on the whole, women are more freaky than you think. Like, all the things you've never slept with a female the first night you met her. It happens. You've never had a woman like go down on you and lick every area. It happens. Yeah. You've never had a woman like, take you on a park bench and go down on you like outside in the public. It happens. Do you get that? It hasn't happened to you, maybe because A, you don't have the belief that those things can happen, so you don't even try to pursue them crazy activities. Or number two, you never ever get to a stage where you make a female feel that, like, I'm so into him, let me do all this and that. Yeah? The main thing is that the woman needs to see you as something. And she might have seen you as something, that's why she agreed to come on a date with you. Yeah? Actually, go back to my video that a couple of videos ago called "Don't Mirror Women." Yeah, because you could be on a date with a woman going all up and like she could be into you. She's all up close to you, and then you're mirroring her. So you're showing her you're into her as much. No, you need to be just chilled and relaxed if you go on a date with her. If that is a stage you need to go through. The woman needs to think that this guy gets girls. However you display that, yeah. This woman needs to think this guy can get girls like I'm dating up by dating this guy. You know, he wows me. Different things might wow different women, but he wows me. Oh, when I'm like, when she gets in the bedroom with you, she's so horny and she's so into you, she goes past her normal limit. Or to her limit. Do you get that? So, women are freakier than you think, yeah? Obviously, I'm talking to the men that struggle. Obviously, some of you watching this, you know this already because you know what your friends get or you get it yourself, yeah? But there's some men out there who actually don't know that women are freakier than you think. They will do. And one thing you don't listen to is what women say about what they won't do or will do in general conversation. Whether it's a woman you're just having a conversation with, maybe a work colleague, or a woman that you'll date, don't listen to what they will do and won't do. Don't listen to that. Yeah? You took them on a date and you had to go on 5 dates before you even kissed her or was able to touch her body part, not even sex. But last year, she went on holiday to Jamaica and she banged the island guy there and then. No date, no nothing. She went to Jamaica. She got excited about the island guy. Yeah. And she done everything. Well, that example, that's actually another video because some women, like when they're out of the ends, when they're in another country, they will do certain things on holiday that they won't generally do. But that's another video to discuss about. But I hope I'm making myself clear about this point. Women are freakier than you think, but she needs to see you, gentlemen. She needs to see you as something that she is willing to go to that level with. Consciously or subconsciously. There's other variables, like I said, how she's feeling, if she's in her slut days, like let's hypothetically say you're out in a club or a bar, the level of alcohol, if the woman's been drinking, like we don't get women intoxicated on purpose. We don't do this. We're not promoting that on this channel, but it's obviously a fact that a lot of women are freakier when they're drinking alcohol. That just goes without saying. But so that's all external factors that you can't control. Technically, that's not what we're focusing on. What we're focusing on is you making yourself the wow to the woman that you want the freaky things with. Don't get me wrong. Some women out there are just dead in terms of like, obviously, there's some women that can't perform in it. So they might be super excited by a guy. So either they can't perform or they're, like shy. Like some women are shy in the bed. So that's another subject. But let me just stick to the point and say, women are freakier than you think. If there's certain things that you might have, as a youngster, seen on a porno or a story you've heard someone say or whatever, and you think, I never get that. It can happen. But you need to make improvements to yourself and also improvements on how you act around women. If you act like women are the prize, she can't see you as the prize. Women are freakier than you think. See you on the next video.